Hi guys, I want to talk about the Disney history. Because I'm very good with Disney. So, that you guys should never know about what happened at Disney. Okay, so Walt Disney was born in 1901. Where he grew up in America, of course, and he made all and he wanted to make something special for something. So he's before he made Mickey Mouse, he made this character Oswald the Rabbit, and he made a few cartoons of it, just in black and white for now in the 20s. But someone told him that people are doing all those stuff, those kind of characters already, so they wouldn't let him do that character anymore. So they told him to make something else. But so he tried to think of something else, but so when he was in his office, I think he saw mice all around the room, and that gave him an idea. When he was on the train, he drew a picture of a mouse. At first, he decided to call him Mortimer, but his wife told him no, it should be Mickey Mouse. So he got that name. He made Mickey Mouse in 1928. It was Mickey Mouse's first cartoon show was Steamboat Willie. He didn't have gloves and he didn't speak yet. But his first cartoon show he spoke was Hot Dogs. No, not Hot Dogs. Those were his first words. It was the Carnival Kid in 1929. In 1932, Flowers and Trees. It was the first colored cartoon. Donald Duck appeared in The Wise Little Hen. It was in color before Mickey Mouse came in color. And Goofy first appeared in Mickey's Revue in 1932. But Mickey Mouse's first colored cartoon was the Band Concert in 1935. But Minnie, she already appeared with Mickey Mouse and Steamboat Willie first. Pluto, well, you can't really tell. Well, he started you could start seeing him in the Chain Gang, one of those two dogs, in 1930. And then after these cartoons, the best Disney Fifth Symphonies was The Three Little Pigs in 1933. The first Disney animated movie. Very first animated movie was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs in 1937. But with Mickey Mouse, first he still had dark black eyes then. But then his first regular eyes, like white and black eyes, was the Pointer in 1939. Also in those years, Donald Duck was wearing a white hat. Until he wore a blue hat in the first episode, The Autograph Hound, also 1939. And then the second Disney animated movie was Pinocchio in 1940. And then it was followed by Fantasia in 1940, and then it was Dumbo in 1941, and then it was Bambi in 1942. And also, and you should also guys should know why they were making Pinocchio. After they made Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Walt Disney's people told him to get more dwarfs, but he was too original for that. So then later, he read a magazine, The Tale of a Wooden Puppet Who Wanted to Become a Real Boy. And also, and how he made Winnie the Pooh. He made Winnie the Pooh because there was a real boy named Christopher Robin. He had a teddy bear gift. It was because Walt in the London Zoo Walt Disney was at there was a black bear named Winnipeg and a swan named Pooh. And Christopher Robin's father told all the stories about the stories with Winnie the Pooh. And then he gave more animals to his Christopher Robin's nursery, like Piglet, Eeyore, and Tigger. And now all those those Christopher Robin's nursery toys, that he was given, you can go find them in the New York City Public Library. And then the stories became more popular and stuff, and that's when Walt Disney decided to make these stories into animated shows. Like first was Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Tree in 1966. and then was Winnie the Pooh and the Blustery Day in 1968. By the time Winnie the Pooh and Tigger 2 appeared in 1974, Winnie the Pooh was a very popular character with all this, and they decided to put together called The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh when it was released in 1977. And then but the last Disney animated movie that Walt Disney was alive, well, before he passed away, it was released, was The Jungle Book, the 19th Disney animated movie that was released in 1967. Walt Disney died because of lung cancer. And then the first Disney animated movie that was released when Walt Disney was dead, passed away already, was The Aristocats in 1970. And then, well, actually, maybe I should give you the list of these Disney animated movies. For the first one to the 54th Disney movie. Up until today. Okay, here we go. So the first Disney animated movie was Snow and the Seven Dwarfs, like I said, 1937. Pinocchio, 1940. Fantasia, 1940. Dumbo, 1941. Bambi, 1942. Sala dos Amigos, 1943. The Three Caballeros, 1945. Make My Music, 1946. Fun and Fancy Free, 1947. Melody Time, 1948. The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, 1949. Cinderella, 1950. Alice in Wonderland, 1951. Peter Pan, 1953. Lady and the Tramp, 1955. Sleeping Beauty, 1959. 101 Dalmatians, 1961. The Sword and the Stone, 1963. The Jungle Book, 1967. The Aristocats, 1970. Robin Hood, 1973. The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, 1977. The Rescuers, 1977. The Fox and the Hound, 1981. The Black Cauldron, 1985. The Great Mouse Detective, 1986. Oliver and Company, 1988. The Little Mermaid, 1989. Beauty and the Beast, 1991. The Rescuers Down Under, 1990. Beauty and the Beast, 1991. Aladdin, 1992. The Lion King, 1994. Pocahontas, 1995. The Hunchback of Notre Dame, 1996. Hercules, 1997. Mulan, 1998. Tarzan, 1999. Fantasia 2000, like in the beginning of 2000. Dinosaur, 2000. The Emperor's New Groove, 2000. Atlantis, The Lost Empire, 2001. Lilo and Stitch, 2002. Treasure Planet, 2002. Brother Bear, 2003. Home on the Range, 2004. Chicken Little, 2005. Meet the Robinsons, 2007. Bolt, 2008. The Princess and the Frog, 2009. Tangled, 2010. Winnie the Pooh, 2011. Wreck-It Ralph, 2012. Frozen, 2013. Big Hero 6, this one just was released 2014. And the newest one that's coming up this March is Zootopia. It's going to be the 55th Disney animated movie coming. And the live-action Disney movies, but partially animated ones, the very first one was The Reluctant Dragon. That was released in 1941. And then it was Victory Through Air Power, 1943. The Song of the South, 1946. So Dear to My Heart, 1949. Mary Poppins, 1964. Bedknobs and Broomsticks, 1971. Pete's Dragon, 1977. Who Framed Roger Rabbit, 1988. And finally Enchanted, 2007. And they're also making a remake of Pete's Dragon for next year in 2016. It's not going to be a musical, but it will be like the same idea. And also, there's also the Disney Pixar animated movies. Mostly John Lasseter did them. The very first computer animated movie was Toy Story. It was in 1995. And then it was A Bug's Life, 1998. Then it was Toy Story 2, 1999. Monsters, Inc., 2001. Finding Nemo, 2003. The Incredibles, 2004. Cars, 2006. Ratatouille, 2007. WALL-E, 2008. Up, 2009. Toy Story 3, 2010. Cars 2, 2011. Brave, 2012. Monsters University 2013, Inside Out that's just been released this year, 2015, and the newest one that's coming out is The Good Dinosaur in November. And then the next one will be Finding Dory of the summer of 2016, and then it'll be Toy Story 4 for the summer of 2017. And now, there's also the Disney Toon Studio movies. Like, the very first one was DuckTales, The Treasure of the Lost Lamp, was released in 1990. And then it was a Goofy movie in 1995. Then it was Doug's first movie in 1999. And then it was to the Tigger movie 2000. Then it was Recess, School's Out 2001. And then it was Return to Neverland 2002. Then The Jungle Book 2 2003. Then Piglet's Big Movie 2003. And then it was Teacher's Pet 2004. And then it was Pooh's Heffalump movie 2005. And then it was Bambi 2, 2006, and then it was these Tinkerbells movie until Planes came out in 2013. 2013 Planes it is above the world of Cars, but it's not a Pixar. Like I just said, it's a toon movie. And don't forget the Disney stop motion movies. Like the very first one, Tim Burton did them mostly. And the first one was The Nightmare Before Christmas in 1993. Then it was James and the Giant Peach, 1996. And finally Frankenweenie, 2012. And that's all the stop-motion movies there are. There was also some live-action movies from the Disney animated movies. Like 101 Dalmatians was like in 1996, or Alice in Wonderland in 2010. And Cinderella was just been released. Maleficent was last year in 2014. It was from Sleeping Beauty, we know that. And now they're making Beauty and the Beast. Well, first they're making The Jungle Book in April 2016, and then they're going to make the Beauty and the Beast March 2017. The Little Mermaid, they're thinking of doing it. I'm not sure, but I hope they'll do it. And the best Disney romance movies I like was The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, The Lion King, The Princess and the Frog, and Frozen, and also and now I should tell you about the Disneyland, Disney World. Disneyland was first built in 1955, and Walt Disney was still alive back then. But Walt Disney died before Walt Disney World was made. First was the Magic Kingdom, Disney World in 1971. That's when it opened in October 1971, and then it was. Then it was, and Epcot was built in 1982. Then the Disney Studios was built in 1989, and Animal Kingdom was built in 1998. And also, that's all I have to tell you about Disney. Don't forget to go to Disney World or Disneyland, wherever you prefer, and see all the Disney characters, and maybe they'll show you Disney history too. That's all I know. See you guys later. I'll tell you more about Disney history next time.